Man, man, oh man, this has to happen. This fight has to happen. Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Triple G, part 2. And you're going to let some tainted meat, tainted Mexican food ruin this fight? I don't think so. I don't think so. For one, with the upcoming Gennady Golovkin Canelo Alvarez fight, there's too much money involved. Entirely too much money involved for them to not thoroughly investigate this situation. So if I'm most Triple G fans and most Canelo fans, I would not freak out in this situation. Canelo Alvarez is not the only Mexican fighter who has had this type of issue before with contaminated meat. It's happened, plenty of times. And based on the history, after testing by USADA, WADA, VADA, all of the drug administration agencies or drug association agencies involved with boxing, most of those agencies, after testing in the past, have allowed these fighters who have consumed contaminated meat to fight their next fight. So I don't see it being any difference with Canelo Alvarez. It's been too much hype, too much money, too much promotion. And for those of you out there that actually think that this fight will actually come to a halt, meaning that instead of May, they may fight in September, it's a possibility, but the dollars have been spent, people. And the date has pretty much been solidified. Even though it's subject to be moved, the date is solidified. Cinco de Mayo, May 5th. I mean, what better date is there? So this whole setup, I just hope that it's not ruined by something so small. Because we all know, if anyone's juicing out of these two competitors, Gennady Golovkin and Canelo Alvarez, it's surely not Canelo Alvarez. Let's make that clear. Let's make that entirely clear. I don't think Triple G has all that strength for nothing. I know one thing. He better not let Canelo walk him down in that fight, in the second fight. Better not let him stand in front of him and walk him down, because if so, bye-bye. Good night, Triple G. It's a good chance you could get knocked out. Good chance you can get knocked out. But, however, I'll have my prediction on the fight once all this all this mess is over with the contaminated meat, Canelo's on roids, all this drama. Once that's over, I will definitely have a prediction for this fight. My early prediction is Canelo in a decision. But again, with Triple G's fighting style in comparison to Canelo's fighting style, I believe that Canelo is the more skilled fighter. I believe that in the first fight. And I believe that again in the second fight. I actually saw that in the first fight and actually had Canelo winning 7-5. To each his own as far as the judges' opinions. They picked it a draw. So, can't overturn history. However, again, that is my early prediction for the fight. That may change. I don't know. Depends on Canelo's weight. I know in the past he's had, trouble getting heavier before fights. So, if he can catch up in weight, he should have a shot. He didn't have a problem in the first fight, so shouldn't have a problem with weight in the second fight. But again, people, Canelo Alvarez, I believe, is not on steroids. The food that you eat as an everyday American, I'm sure, has some type of steroids in it. Purdue chicken, so on and so forth. So if you think about it, you may be consuming roids too, but just don't know it. And if you were to get tested now, you would not pass with flying colors. So just imagine how contaminated the meat is in Mexico. So just saying, it's a valid excuse, And for those saying that Canelo is juicing, you got it wrong, partner. You got it wrong. Everybody that's on that mindset, chill out with that. Canelo's not juicing. He's pumped up. He's ready. Gennady Golovkin, he's pumped up. He's ready. Let's have the bout. Those are my thoughts on the upcoming Canelo Triple G2 fight. And again, I will have my predictions soon. This is SportsBug89. Please do not forget to subscribe for the latest sports news and updates. We have boxing, we have baseball, we have basketball, we have NFL, the whole shebang, as you could call it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am out. Deuces.